The Ottawa Charge blasted into their second season over the weekend, getting off to a strong start in their match against the Montreal Victoire.
Now in front, it's Chen Meixner, an early opportunity, and they scored! And the Ottawa Charge are on the board here in Montreal. 5 looking in front, and it's in. 2-0 lead for the Ottawa Charge. Now a chance in front, shot, Venishova, she scores! Teresa Venishova on the power play, and the Ottawa Charge take the lead.
But despite those early goals, the Charge ended up losing to Montreal in a shootout.
Takes her time, she skins, Razova, shot, stopped by Desbiens. The Victoire have done it.
Obviously, the Montreal fans like that 4-3 shootout win over Ottawa, but the Charge play their home opener tonight against the Toronto Scepters, and my next two guests will be there at TD Place. Jamie Janes is a former hockey player on the Ottawa Raiders women's pro hockey team. She's also the director of the Gloucester-Cumberland Girls Hockey Association. Tiana Richer is one of the two jailbirds that you'll see regularly perched in the stands at the Ottawa home games. And Tiana joins me here in studio. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, and happy PWHL season to all who celebrate.
How did it feel, guys, to watch the charge back onto the ice on Saturday?
It was very exciting. It was so exciting that I needed to contain it in my living room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were shouting at the TV?
Yes, and all of my animals have yet to recover.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jamie, you were watching as well. What did it feel like?
Well, my daughter and I, we were all excited, even more excited than we have traditionally been for the start of the NHL season.
Really?
Yeah. And honestly, we are really looking forward to tonight's home opener at TD Place. So we had that in our sights. And can we just say first star of our first game, Mashmeyer. Our goalie stood on her head for us.
When you watch the game from home, Tiana, do you dress up as a jailbird?
I'm going to be honest, I did not on Saturday. But I'm starting to think that with the outcome of the game that I can't afford not to wear it every single game, and maybe the days leading up to it.
Jamie, as you heard there, they made it all the way through to the overtime. They lost in the shootout, which I think most people agree is a hard way to lose a game. What is it with the Charge and their OT shootout struggles?
Well, I think that, our first season, we were getting to know each other, building chemistry. I think we ended second overall with goals scored. So it's definitely a little bit of bad luck on our end. But hopefully this season, we have some strong players in the front line joining our ranks, and we can keep it going, keep that scoreboard counter going up.
On that point, Tiana, who are some of the new additions on the team roster that we should know about that stand out for you already?
Rania, number 88. She's our rookie defenseman, but she's actually an established professional international hockey player, and it's very exciting to have grabbed her. Anybody that was watching the game might have looked and wondered, who's wearing 88? That number was incredible to watch on Monday. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season with that. Meixner looked awesome. I think that there's more to come from her, a rookie. And then Serdachny, Canadian legend in the making. Can't wait.
Jamie, any other names that you want to throw on the table? People that we're going to get to know as the season progresses?
I think she's right with Serdachny. She had a big overtime winner at Worlds. When the pressure's on, she's got the leadership. Our family is most excited to continue watching the journey of Haley Skimura. We have Zoe Boyd, who's back on the point. The roster is just so strong. We can't contain our excitement.
I know that Coach McLeod said that for this season, she wants the team to get even more physical. And I'm wondering whether you saw any evidence of that right out of the gate. Tiana?
There were a couple of times where I looked at my partner. I was like, is that allowed? That's awesome, I think. We definitely have a gritty team. I wouldn't want to meet them in a dark alley. I definitely saw an increase in the physicality. I think they're still all learning really how to throw their bodies around. There was a Vanashova penalty that was a boarding, and if she'd just been a little closer to the boards, it might not have looked so bad. But I think it's an exciting brand of hockey.
That was one of the things that jumped out at me last year, Jamie, was I was worried that the refs were going to be, paternalistic about the penalties, but they seemed to, at least the games I saw, they seemed to let let the players play. I don't know if you saw that.
Absolutely. And, even in the minor leagues, we are noticing an increase in physicality, an increase in discipline. One thing that has always been an issue in women's hockey, and at times it continues to appear to be an issue, is consistency among reffing. What is permitted? We're seeing a lot more physicality. Where is the line? And you'll see that it varies drastically from referee to referee. So the women are having to find that sweet spot between keeping it physical and staying out of the box.
What do you think the energy is going to be like at TD Place tonight, Jamie?
Well, we're season ticket holders. I think it's pretty close to a sellout. A lot of the emphasis has been put on our big game this Friday at Canadian Tire Centre.
Oh, yeah.
That's close to a sellout. Now, because the capacity of CTC is about 18,000, we're not going to break any records, but it would be great if we could really fill the barn. So I know a lot of families have been purchasing tickets for that, and the emphasis hasn't really been on our home opener. So we need to make sure that we're filling the barn for both.
Thank you both so much for coming in this morning. How about a bit of whoop for the team?
Woo! Let's go!
Go charge!
Thank you very much. Jamie Janes, former player, director of the Gloucester Cumberland Girls Hockey Association, and Tiana Richer, one of the two Jailbird fans from the Ottawa PWHL games.
Thinking about the other person